What are you resisting? That is the question that we're going to ask the tarot cards today. If you don't know me, my name is Kirsten. I'm with Water's Edge Tarot, and we're going to do a simple card pull to figure out what you're resisting. So, let's just dig right in. I already shuffled the cards. So, first we have Page of Swords reversed. Okay, so when we have Page of Swords, it's telling us that we are in a new mind frame, a new place of thinking, understanding, working. And a lot of times when I get this card, I like to think of it that you're entering a new phase. Maybe it's the start of a new job or a new position at a job that you've been at currently, and it's not that what you're doing is brand new to you. It's just you're doing things in a newer capacity. You have new responsibilities. So your mind just kind of has to restructure its priorities. And when it's reversed, you're feeling really uncomfortable with all of that. Like all of the restructuring and all of the newness just has you feeling overwhelmed. And you're like, I don't know what to do with this. So this is us right now, guys. This is what we're feeling and who we are in aspect to this question. All right, so this is what's supporting and opposing us. This is the Seven of Coins. Again, guys, you know me, coins are more than just about finances. They're about your time, your energy, and your health. We spend our time, we spend our energy, and hopefully we're not spending our health. But this is about the Seven of Coins. So here, we're receiving, we're reaping what we've sown, we've planted the seeds, and now we're waiting for the return. No matter what, there's gonna be a return. So yes, you planted the seeds, and now something's gonna come back to you. Everything you've been doing up until this point has been worth it. But have you been watering your flowers? Have you been weeding? Have you been making sure there's enough shade? Have you been taking care of these seeds that you've been planting and helping them to nourish and grow? Yes, there's things that are outside of our control, but have you done what you can that is in your control in order to let these seeds blossom and grow? This is what's surrounding us. I'm going to go down to what's the root of the issue here. And here we have the Queen of Coins reversed. All right, guys. So Queen, she's all about someone who stands in their power. The Queen knows what they have to do. They do it. They don't really question it. They just do it. The Queen knows how to nurture, how to care, how to love, how to give. But this is reversed. So this time, a person who knows all these things and already has these qualities is feeling really at ease. They're feeling really lethargic. They're feeling, kind of like they need to hoard things because they're feeling insecure. They don't have the confidence that they used to have. And that's not a great place to be. And a lot of times we do find ourselves in those situations when we're in new situations. So let's consider that as we move forward. The next card is the immediate past, guys. Just because I say immediate does not mean it happened yesterday. And just because I say past does not mean it's not something you're still not working through. All right, we got the Death card. So you all know Death's one of my favorite cards because it means change. It's transformation. Death is typically one of those just cards that seems scary, but honestly, it's a very lovely thing because everything in life changes. The seasons are like the easiest example. In parts of the country, maybe not in all parts, but in a lot of parts of the country, you have summer, you have fall, you have winter, you have spring. And when winter happens, we don't question whether or not the leaves on the trees are going to come back. We just know that it's going to come back because we know it's part of the process. Okay, Death's the same thing. All it's saying is right now you're going through a seasonal change. You're doing something that's allowing you to shed your leaves, whether that be bad habits, whether that be paradigm shift that you're going through, whether, that could even be too that, you're getting rid of things and making room for new things. It could be an actual literal purging of, household stuff. I mean, we're a little past spring cleaning, but hey, a lot of your kids just got out of school and you have a lot more free time. Now's the time to, put them to work and say, let's go through your toys, let's go through your closet. So there's been a change. We've established that. Now we're going to move forward. All right, the advice card, guys. We have the Knight of Wands. Now, knights like to move. We talked about this. They like to move. They like to go, go, go. Knight of Wands just doesn't want to stay still ever because wands are action, they're fire, they're passion. Nothing about the wand suit wants to be still. So when it's reversed, this card is aggravated and agitated because it can't move. There's obstacles in its way. It's feeling trapped. Everything around it is just not going the way it's supposed to be going. That's the advice card, so we're going to come back to it after we relay the rest of the cards down to see what more it has to tell us. This is the next steps card, guys. We got the Three of Cups. So Three of Cups is about celebrating the emotional joys. And it's a really cool card because it's a card of coming together and celebration. But it's not necessarily a big celebration. It's not necessarily, you know, you're going to have a whole graduation party. Maybe this is a graduation party. But it could also just be, you know, you and a friend or you and a partner going out to dinner to celebrate a promotion. Or maybe an anniversary dinner. Or maybe this is you celebrating that you worked through something that was difficult for you. What's important here is the celebrating, though, everyone. Reason why we want to celebrate is because we want to give ourselves the recognition, the aha, the you did it when we did something that was hard. And just because it's hard for you and it's not hard for someone else doesn't mean you still shouldn't celebrate it. If it was hard for you and it was a challenge and you did it, that should be celebrated. This next card is our internal influences. And here we have the Four of Coins. Four of Coins is about, you know, needing to, it's let go, but it's not like as in drop everything. It's needing to release control. It's needing to, you know, understand that things need to have room to breathe and to grow. As you see, this person is holding on very greedily to the Four Coins in his hand because he worked so hard to get these things. And here's the caveat, guys. We know coins is about time and energy as well as finances. So this person's literally holding on to their time and their energy, and they're being like, I don't want to let it go. I don't want to share it. I don't want to, you know, do something with it that could take it outside my control because I finally got it. I finally earned it. But when you do that, you literally are trying to micromanage your own life, which you're like, hold up, if I'm micromanaging my own life, that should be fine, right? No. Because if you're micromanaging your life, you're not letting room for spontaneity. You're not letting room for randomness. You're not letting room for, you know, the universe just to kind of come in and say, here, try this. It's going to be fun and it's going to be something you weren't expecting. And yeah, this still does apply with finances too, guys. You earn the money, okay, but reinvest it either in yourself or in your business or, you know, in something that will be profitable for you. Don't just have it sit in the bank and do nothing. Do something with it that's going to help improve your life. The next two cards we lay out together, it's the way to a possible outcome. All right, we got the Ten of Coins reversed to the Page of Coins. There's a lot of coins in this reading, guys. Okay, so we're going to start with the Ten of Coins reversed. So Ten of Coins is all about security. It's about having resources, time, and energy, and just everything being there for you. When it's reversed, it's not saying that those things are going away or that you're losing them, but that something's shaking it up, that there's something that's amiss. There is some part of the security that I'm going to say threatened, but it's only because there's no better word in the English language for this. But it's not necessarily that it's threatened that it's going to get taken away from you. It's just there's a disharmony that could come to it that needs to be reevaluated. And that's fine, guys. Maybe it doesn't call for a reevaluation. You know, when a foundation cracks, you need to fix the crack. You don't, you know, just let it get worse until the house collapses underneath you. So this card isn't necessarily that everything's going to be taken away and that you're going to lose everything. This is just kind of, you need to pay attention. Which leads us to the Page of Pentacles, and she's all about studying, learning, figuring out how to fix things, how to do things, how best to manifest and bring the most out of life that she has. The Page is a studious student who just wants to learn, grasp, and being a student of the earth, you get really hands-on. You get really just, I need to, you know, do these things. Maybe you need to be more handy around the house. Maybe you need to, you know, go out and actually cut your grass. Maybe you need to look at how you can, you know, rearrange your time and your energy so that way you're not so exhausted all the time. Okay, now that we did all the individual cards, let's pull the whole story here. So I get that you're in a new place. Like, we have death behind us. We have the Page of Swords reversed, which is saying Everything's kind of confusing. We have the Queen of Coins coming out and saying, I'm not really sure what I'm doing with my time and energy. Things just aren't flowing the way they used to. We have the Nine of Wands up here saying, I feel restricted and I don't like this. Okay, guys, I get it. Something new happened. Embrace the awkward, embrace the newness, and don't be afraid to ask for help. Help can be a coworker, a friend, a classmate, a family member. You can find help on the internet. There's Google, YouTube. Literally, help can be found anywhere. Just go look for it. Get it. You can find it. And when you find that help, things are going to fall easier for you. And you need to celebrate that. Okay? You need to celebrate, A, that you're in this new space, that you've upgraded or given yourself whatever it is that's got you into this new place. You need to celebrate that you're working through this awkwardness in order to figure out how things do work. And you need to celebrate that this is a big opportunity for you. Stop worrying that things are going to fall apart. Stop thinking that you're small and that you were who you were, okay? You're not that same person. You've grown up. Use your time and energy to reflect that. Because if you hold on to, if you stay stagnant, if you let yourself just say, I don't know what I'm doing, I can't do this, I'm not going to go anywhere, things might fall apart, guys. Or we can turn it around and say, I'm going to celebrate the fact that I'm in this new space. I'm going to celebrate, and we can lead ourselves to a place where we learn as we do and we go. Okay? So, yeah, there's a little disharmony. Things are a little uncomfortable right now, but know that it's going to get better if you just allow yourself to celebrate and think of things and see things from a learning perspective. See yourself as a new student, learning a new craft, and whatever that is. Maybe it's time management because the kids are no longer at school. What do you do with the extra time with them not being at school? Maybe it's, the job promotion. What can you learn from it? Who can you learn from? Maybe it's something completely different of anything I've said yet, but you're still a student at it. Give yourself the opportunity to learn and give yourself the grace to fail. Because guess what? Failure is part of the process. So just accept that it's going to happen and move on. All right, guys. That's all I got for this reading. This is a quick video, but I feel like this was a pretty powerful message. I feel like there's a lot to unpack here. So comment below. Let me know what this is about for you. Tell me where you're at in your new space, and maybe you can get a little more clarity about your resistance and how to go about it. Just comment below and I will answer.